Mickey Mouse's smiling face appears at the center of a vibrant yellow background with a pattern like a sunburst. A title appears, Mickey and the Seal. A sign atop a gateway reads Seal Park. On the other side, Mickey stands beside a basket eyeing seals in an enclosure. He puts 2 fingers in his mouth to whistle. He waves to them, then pulls a fish out of the basket. A large seal perks its head up and smacks its lips. 6 more seals pop up behind it, all eyeing the fish. The seals sway back and forth as Mickey waves the fish. He tosses it in. The seals all snap their jaws at it, but a baby seal jumps onto their heads and snatches it away. It balances the fish on its nose before eating it. Sitting atop a high rock, it points to its mouth and claps. Mickey tosses another fish to the seal. It balances the fish on its nose again, then bounces it off its back and eats it in one gulp.
That's all for today.
Mickey leaves without the basket. Spotting it, the seal slides off the rock to the edge of the enclosure. It glances around, then lifts one of the cage bars. Climbing out, it slips into the basket. Mickey stops and eyes his empty hands.
Uh-oh.
He retraces his steps, grabs the basket, and leaves. As he arrives home, Pluto races up to him.
Hiya, Pluto, old pal.
The dog runs circles around him, then licks him.
No, take it easy.
Mickey sets the basket on a table in the kitchen.
Sorry, pal. There's nothing in there for you today.
As his owner walks away, Pluto scowls after him, then notices the basket's lid flapping up and down. He spots the seal inside. The seal smacks him with its flippers, then jumps out and bounces on the table. The dog runs to find Mickey, who's drawing a bath. Pluto mimics the seal. Mickey scratches his head. The dog pretends to swim on the bathroom floor, then runs back to the kitchen. Pluto sticks his head in the basket and gets it stuck. He shakes it around. Mickey runs in.
Pluto! You big clown! Now look what you've done.
He spilled items all over the floor. Pluto points.
Outside!
He sheepishly crawls to the door, then turns around.
Get out! Scram!
Pluto tries to exit through a doggy door, but the basket around his neck gets in his way. Finally shaking it off, he goes outside, runs down some steps, and peeks in through the windows. Inside, the seal passes the open bathroom door and spots the water-filled tub. Climbing up onto the rim, it dips its foot in to test the water, then happily claps its flippers and dives in. Mickey enters. Tossing his bathrobe on a chair, he eases himself down into the tub. He jumps, then reaches underwater and pulls out a scrub brush, which he soaps up. As he tries to scrub his back, the seal gets in the way, and Mickey brushes the seal instead. Mickey stops and eyes the brush, then reaches behind himself again. The seal smiles as Mickey unknowingly scrubs him. Mickey eyes the brush again. The seal ducks underwater, then pops up in front of Mickey just as he looks back over his shoulder. He goes to apply more soap to the brush, but winds up lathering the seal's head instead. Setting the brush aside, Mickey washes under his arms. The seal grabs the brush and scrubs Mickey's head. Mickey eyes his empty hands, then reaches for the brush, but the seal takes it back underwater. Outside, Pluto races past a window. Doubling back, he peeks inside, spots the seal behind Mickey, and points. As Mickey glances at Pluto, the seal dives. Mickey looks behind himself and sees nothing. He angrily lowers the window shade, then scans the bathtub.
Now where'd that brush go?
It pops up, bumping his face, then floats around like a periscope. He grabs for it as it sinks underwater again. With a smile, he pulls up the seal's legs. Mickey jumps out onto the chair. Holding a stool like a weapon, he pulls the plug from the tub. As the water drains, his expression softens into a smile.
Well, what do you know?
The seal scrubs its head. ducks into Mickey's arms. Pluto enters and dives into the empty tub. He bounces head over tail on the hard porcelain. Pluto peeks out unsteadily and sees double.
Look who followed me home, Pluto.
With an alarmed look, Pluto grits his teeth.
Ooh, steady, boy. Easy now. I think I'll keep him for a pet. Okay, Pluto. We'll take him back.
Pluto smiles and nods, then rushes out. He returns with the basket. At the park, Pluto sets the basket on the ground. Mickey pulls out the seal and gently tosses it into the enclosure. The seal climbs up on a rock and looks out at him.
Goodbye. Goodbye, little feller.
Pluto turns up his nose and leaves. The young seal turns to an adult. He pretends to dive, then pantomimes scrubbing his face and armpits. The adult seals all eye each other and bark. At home, Mickey pushes open the door. He and Pluto rush to the bathroom. They find the seals taking turns diving off an ironing board into the tub. Each time a new one jumps in, another one gets out and dries itself off with a towel before getting right back in line to do it again. Pluto frowns at Mickey, who smiles back at him. A closed glass door shows the shower stall filled with water with the baby seal swimming around inside. He waves goodbye. Words appear, the end. Audio description by Deluxe, with funding by Walt Disney Studios. Voiced by Darren Revitz.